the Kentucky Wildcats and the Texas A&M Aggies. Restate the state foul again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll stop things momentarily for an injury on the play. There is a Kentucky Wildcat down. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. On the run, it's Owens. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's got it again. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Reed escapes the pressure going right. Fighting. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense has it. They're on the move. And now after losing the fumble, there is an injured man on the field. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going for a big play right off the bat. Had it in his hands and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. The run inside. It's Baxter. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. They forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Throwing Reed. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all.
Here's a little room there. He's brought
most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Here's the pressure. Punch it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Owens. And the defense drags him down.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
And the missed connection on 3rd down.
A lot of things have gone right for this offense, but I think this quarterback right now is playing with a little too much confidence. He held the football way too long that time in the pocket, and he ended up taking a hit, which forced the incompletion. He's got to keep playing fast. The ball has got to get out quick.
Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. So they put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Pulled down for the tackle.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs in it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, those sting, man. The 3rd down, the money down, your guys got to come through. You had a good play called, receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially 3rd down.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Oh, they're after him. Lets it fly. Finds his man. It's Craven. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15.
Here we go. Ready.
On the draw, it's Owens. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll take it himself. Might have a chance. So going for it on 4th down is one thing. Quite another to say, we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get their quarterback on the perimeter or give him a run.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the...
He's going for the goal line. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Reed to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he puts through the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it as we get a look at the numbers so far. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Being chased. Trucks through the defender. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Maybe a crease. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, down here on the Kentucky sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Howie. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Hand off for Baxter. Finding some room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, here on the Texas A&M sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Delayed handoff. It's Owens. Picks up the 1st down. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Play fake, Reed. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Reed. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Takes it on the return. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
It's going to be really interesting to watch Kentucky this year offensively, and I think running the ball is going to be critical. Will Stein now the new head coach, and he brings in C.J. Baxter at running back from Tech.
Could be an alley. At the 30. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. The Wildcats trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to run, it's Barnes. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. The run inside. It's Owens. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Might as well stick with him. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. With the draw, it's Owens. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Reed. Right on the money. And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Reed. Grab near the sticks. It's Horton. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Pressure coming, and down he goes.
It's hard enough to get this guy on the ground once. That's his 2nd sack of the day. Nice job getting in the backfield, not getting deceived by this guy's speed, because we've seen this QB, man. He can make people miss. Nice job getting him on the ground for the 2nd time today.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Throwing Reed. Pulls it in. It's Owens. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds the tight end. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. Kentucky spends its 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the 1st half as they take over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the number 22 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Scarlet Knights, sneaking out of here with an upset victory, and have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing. Now back over to your game at Kyle Field. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ollie, what's the story as we start this second half?
Guys, coming out of the locker room, the Wildcats head coach told me his biggest concern right now is how they are handling this very hostile environment. It was tough in the first quarter, and this crowd is making it even more difficult. They are loud. They are crazy. And his communication said they have to improve at the line of scrimmage, making sure they're getting into their run game, their RPOs, and being strong with all their communication. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Keeps it going. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. The quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
That's reeled in. It's Anderson. And they get him down.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off covered. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Running inside, it's Edwards. On his feet at the 40. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Got a man, it's Riley. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. On the option. He'll toss it. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. The play action fake. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Tries it on the sneak. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Powers forward. And he's in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there, and because the QB got it to his guy early, he was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rodriguez. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Fires to the right, and they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Here's Reed to throw. Here's a heat. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Hauls it in at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Finds a man on the right. Runs through a man, and he might have space. He's at the touchdown, Wildcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do.
It's a fumble! And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Owens. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play.
Ready, but hot.
A designed run for the quarterback. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Turning it on! And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Aggies! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. With the catch, it's Baxter. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Just needs a crack to get a return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. On the run, it's Owens. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Reed to throw for it on fourth. Finds him out of the backfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, and first and goal, I think a lot of people get very conservative. Let's run the football. You know, let's be very predictable. You can't be predictable, right, Palmer? You got to be aggressive, but what happened?
Well, I like the idea calling a pass play down there, but hey, for quarterbacks, it's touchdowns, checkdowns, or throwaways. You are not taking a sack under any circumstance right there. That quarterback's got to do a better job having the clock go off in the sack to keep his offense in good position to score.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. Offense needs a couple of yards on fourth down. Remember, they can get the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth.
Fourth and goal, gotta have it. Who do you go to? You give it to your playmaker. You give it to your quarterback. You trust him. You trust him handling the football. He does what he's supposed to do, gets downhill, makes the fourth down conversion, and they get in for 6.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Kentucky going quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Wants to go right back downfield. Pocket breaking down. He's going for the goal line. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Baxter. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Wildcats. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. So the defense can't stop the clock 3 times here, so they can't just kneel on it. Need to pick up a 1st down. There he goes! Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. The run inside. It's Owens. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Kentucky spends its 2nd timeout here. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Aggie! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The Wildcats call their third and final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. The kick is on its way. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a